Welcome everyone to Ladder Daily Digest and Momo Nomo. And we're virtually in the living room of the next prophet, Tim Rathbone. Tim, thanks for taking time out of
You're
your busy
very
day
welcome. Oh, very busy day today.
and opening your living room up for us.
Yes. Yes.
I have to cough a little bit. Randy, you talk for a little bit.
Well, I was just wanting to thank Tim for allowing us all into his living room. I know we can be messy at times, and I got to tell you, I've never seen you look so dapper and dressed up. And
Oh,
my
thank you.
query for you was, did you go to a wedding or a funeral, or did you get buried? What's going on? You look
I
so
did
nice.
church business all day long, Got to do church business.
Yeah,
Got to take care of all that
well,
money,
you're a good and faithful servant for sure.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm kind of hyped about the discussion we're going to have tonight because I know that it includes church security, and that's kind of
Okay.
my bag. I'm big on that right now, and I've got a clip or two for us. Well, a clip actually, but I also have some observations, so that'll be good.
Very good.
Did you invite any of your friends to come along, Tim?
As many as I could. Posted on my
Good.
Facebook page and sent out some invites. Please,
Nice.
females out there, please join us. Join the links in the chat. Come on, we need a woman. Megan has rehearsal tonight, so she couldn't make it, but we welcome any women, female persuasion to please join us so we can have your input.
And by the way, I for some reason cannot join into the chat. I can read the comments. And what friend, Miss Woozy? What friend? Because I have more than one, believe it or not. But yeah, I'm unable to make comments for some reason. So I've been typing away, but you all can't see him. So hello, Trevor Larson.
Hi, Trevor.
Randy, just go ahead and comment as all. And if anybody sees a comment that looks like Randy commented, even though it has the golden winged microphone attached to it, it's just Randy's.
Oh,
So if somebody
Clarence.
says
Yeah,
Clarence now.
Clarence is around. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe he will make an appearance tonight.
Can you make a skeleton talk?
That could happen. No,
No.
skeletons are dead people. Yeah.
I thought you talked to the dead.
My computer is very intuitive because when I started talking about the skeleton, it backed up a little bit. Hi, Miss Woozy.
Hey, Miss Woozy. Yay. Yay.
Oh yeah, I gotta make this bigger so I don't look so pale. Oh, it didn't work. I'm still very pale.
That's right.
No, I thought when you did that, you suddenly looked like a California girl. A tan goddess.
Put blackface on.
Right. That's what I get all the time. About my gorgeous tan. Just all the time.
I'm normally brown, and people think I'm Mexican. Not joking, when I live in Arizona, because
Yeah.
my skin turns so brown, because I'm Italian. But here in
Mediterranean.
Washington, my skin is almost see-through. It's so white. So, and this is my face. My legs look like somebody painted them with whiteout.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is the tone everywhere. It's just all that tone. Legs. Yeah. We'll just leave it at that.
I guess we're gonna have to just believe you on that.
I live in Oregon, and as you know, we don't, and I work from home, so the ratio of times I get to be in the sunlight opposed to often I'm not in the sunlight.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like I wanted to know about your little friend.
Are you talking about Clarence?
Your skeleton.
That is
Is that the little friend? You're talking about?
The one that's in your next to you there. He's looking a
Oh,
little.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Well, he used to be a person. Now he's a person with all the skin and guts scraped off. So
Was he mini me? Was
Yeah,
that
does
Vern
he-
Troyer? Is that
I thought
the skeleton of Vern Troyer?
yeah.
I gotta be careful.
Careful.
No,
I
you
don't know
really
anything
don't.
about careful.
This is Tuesdays with Tim.
If I move
Careful.
my chair, there might be things. No, we're good. I was just making sure there were things on the shelf that would be inappropriate for YouTube. That's all.
Well, there is nothing that you've got on that shelf that could be inappropriate for us. I mean, we saw your ding dong bong.
That was after
Well, that was an
show.
actor's show. You can't talk about that. That's private.
Oh, that was the after show?
That
Yeah.
was
Now
after
that's
show.
the after show.
That's private.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Well, now
It
you
was
know.
a doorbell. For everyone out there, it was
Now
a
everyone
doorbell.
knows.
It was a doorbell smoking device.
Yes.
It's a doorbell.
Not
The
shaped
doorbell.
like anything in particular at all.
No,
No.
no.
Not even
It's just a ding dong doorbell.
Well, we
So,
invite
Tim?
others to join. Yes, yes, yes.
Do you want to make any prophecies yet? Or do you want to say anything about if you were the prophet?
If I were the prophet, I would release everything in the archives to all researchers, no matter what. I would
Right.
release the Quorum of the 12 Minutes up until 5 years ago. I would give women the priesthood. I would call women apostles. I would release the finances and figure out a way to help feed the world, take care of people.
If you were a prophet and
If I
I
was a
was a
prophet.
lady,
You do good
would you
things.
marry me anyway?
Would you be my
Would you
lady?
have my baby?
And I'd bring back polygamy.
Just
Yeah.
If they wanted,
That's a priority.
Consensual polygamy.
consensual
Yeah,
polygamy.
I'm not
yes.
against. I'm not against it.
Open marriages, consensual polygamy. You know,
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
and
Right,
and
now,
a
if
If I
God.
married you, Tim, I would be a polygamist.
All
Get the
right.
church out of the
polygamy.
bedroom.
It's gonna be one woman, multiple men.
Yeah,
That's
I
okay,
wouldn't mind
good.
having
That-
having a
okay.
wife once a year, one day a year. I take that. Wives one day
Yeah.
a year.
Yeah,
I
one
said
day.
that.
Yeah, like
I can handle that much.
bachelorette.
That's about all I can
Yeah.
handle, but I take that.
I just
Speaking
schedule
of the
them out.
bachelorette, did you see that the girl from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Taylor, is going to be the bachelorette?
No.
I can't. Yes.
Yes.
I
he's
think
right.
I saw that. So,
I
Cross promotion.
can't
And
believe
two of
that.
them are on Dancing with the Stars.
Has she been excommunicated yet?
Don't
Was she
know.
talking about like having sex with all these people and stuff? Are they still Mormon?
Well, supposedly she's still
Well,
a Mormon, but
don't you
that'll
know
be
that
interesting.
that
Never watched the show or anything.
intellectual sins cannot be forgiven, but sexual sins can always be forgiven.
Well, I mean that makes
Now you
sense.
tell me.
Two things. Well, one thing you'll never get if you do it, if you steal from the church any funds, you can never get back in. All right. That's
Yeah, that makes sense for them.
all right. So
I gotta go steal some funds.
okay.
Yeah.
And the other one is
Is
what we were just talking
intellectual.
intellectual property. If you offend them enough with your writings,
Well,
like
that makes
myself
sense.
and others,
Because you know it's not true. If you know it's not true, you're a danger to them, you know,
correct.
if you figure it out. But I mean, if you're just having sex with people, it's like you still believe it's true, you're just having fun.
I mean, if I
No.
wanted to get back in, my letter says I have to apply the first presidency to get back in. So,
I'm in now.
specifically
I'll switch you places. You got my membership if you want to.
you can
no, thank you. No, thank you.
Back.
Well, I'm the
Dye your
prophet
beard
of-
orange.
Oh, look. It's
Oh,
Cora.
look. It's Korihor.
Joe.
Exmo Jorahor is in the
We're
So,
not wearing
okay.
these.
So I'm
Korihor.
asking for suggestions
That
on
Kor-
anything else, any other changes we can make to the church.
I want to know what Tim would do if he were first herald of the Church of Korihor. Not apropos of nothing.
Hey,
That's a
you got a
question.
connection. You got a connection with the Church of Korihor, Tim. You might be able to get somewhere in that church.
If I was the first herald,
I think you
I
could
would
be
do
elevated.
whatever you asked me to do.
You'd sing a song.
That's no good to me at all.
Know what?
That does me no good at all, man. Right now, our first herald is just outside of Oklahoma City, where he's going to go street preaching atheism, reason, and critical thinking in Tulsa here tomorrow.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
Nice.
yep,
Oh my
I
goodness.
preached at Mormon conference on Saturday. Then I did a conference. Then I did a sermon to the Red Rocks around Moab, Utah. Went to see some church members in Albuquerque. And tomorrow we're going to go start burning it down in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So,
Wow.
Joe, are you the one that yelled no when they asked to sustain the prophet or the whoever
none
they were
unless
sustaining?
you could
Someone-
hear it, and not unless you could hear it
Someone
from
yelled
the
out.
shopping mall. I was in the parking lot sermonizing.
Oh,
Now,
just
Did someone yell
person who
no?
did it, the person who did it, yes, the person who yelled the post is on Reddit and they posted about it.
Well, that's cool. I didn't hear about that.
cool. Yeah, Megan
watch that
Hayes on
garbage.
her channel, she played it, and you could hear no.
Opposed. He
Barely.
said opposed. He said
hilarious.
opposed.
Wow.
That's
And
it's gonna
Tim,
happen forever.
One of the biggest changes I'd like to see you make as prophet is, with what's been going on in, another church burned down, by the way,
Yes, in Australia. That's really
in
sad.
Australia. Yeah. Maybe some security on a ward level
Yes.
and on a stake level. And of course, we know that the security is high in general conference. But
Yes,
what about the
very
ward
high.
level?
And
What
we
was
have
that?
security guards. We have security
Well-
guards at chapels, yes.
I was there preaching on the corner by the conference center. The guy behind me was screaming about how Mormons were actually Muslims and they were responsible for abortion. And
Get that
Really?
guy at. Where's that guy at?
while I played a hymn, our new hymn, "Broken Brethren," about commemorating how we as ex-Mormons grieve with our Mormon brothers and sisters in the wake of the massacre in Michigan. I got this guy standing behind me screaming about, "You damn Mormons are killing all the babies!" I'm like, "Dude, you shut the fuck up. We're trying to grieve and build bridges over here. You shut the fuck up."
Baby
Uh,
killer.
Peter Higgs has an idea, Tim. As prophet, he wants you to sponsor church reality shows, and the first one is Married at First Sight, the show.
That
for
would be
returned
great.
missionaries.
I
That'd be
like
fun.
that, Peter. Yes, yes. We
Manipulating
would do
people,
so.
that'd be fun.
And I think you should open up for investing purposes, all the members that want to invest with Ensign Peak,
Yes,
if they
I
just want
said
to
I'd
have their
open
own
up the
account.
fund. Yes,
But Ensign Peak isn't particularly good at investing. They don't make very
Maybe.
good decisions. They
Yes,
just
I
have
know.
a billion.
I know what you're
Yeah.
saying, Trevor,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the members don't, in the pews, right? The chapel Mormons
yeah.
don't. They think it's God that did all the big financial deals for them. But anyway, that way each tithe payer can start on their own, what's it called,
401k.
Texas phone
Four-
funds account,
Yes,
and pay their
Retirement
tithing out
account.
of their savings in the future.
that's right. Yes.
That'd be nice, yeah. Or just give them money.
I have a little clip to play, and you all have seen it before. I don't know, but it's from our Salt Lake Expositor show on Sunday regarding security. Are you good with me playing it?
Yes, sir. Please share.
Okay, I think I'm going to do that.
That skeleton looks like he's just staring you down.
Yeah, you know what? He's a good boy. He's very well trained.
Let's go, Dr. Woozy.
Okay. So, gosh dang it. I'm really good at this until I actually have to do it.
Tell you press
And
the
then-
button.
Triangle.
Holy crap. Hang on here.
We're hanging.
Don't anybody pressure me.
This is a live
Because,
show.
right?
It's a really great pause. And
Gosh dang it. Talk amongst yourselves. Hang on.
I'm just trying to breathe. Sorry. I keep. I've been
Everybody
sneezing.
breathe in
Well,
through your nose.
well, Tim, if you just gave
Breathe out.
every member like $100 for coming to church, I mean, they could do that forever. But imagine how
Yes.
much that improve attendance. Just give $100 to every person. Just hand out $100 to every person at the door.
The chapels will be full every Sunday.
I
Yeah,
must
help
say
people.
that in light of some of these recent attacks, I hope that the church is wise enough to enact some security measures for General Conference and to beef up security a little bit.
You know what, Randy? I thought you were going to say security measures at the ward level, which I don't think they'll ever do. But you know what? For General Conference, I bet they will. Because you know why? Because it's about protecting them.
You know, they might
True.
have Trump bring in the National Guard to protect around
Wow.
the conference center.
We did actually mention in our last show security at a ward level, which I think is extremely important. But I sincerely doubt they'll discuss anything like that in conference. But it should be done. And if it isn't, then that's ignorance. That's ignorance because, unfortunately and sadly, it's always been that there's copycat crimes.
Yes.
So stop, nip it in the bud, put the security measures in. When someone gets hit by a car in an intersection, enough people get hit, they're going to put a stop sign up. Maybe put the stop sign up now with the church.
That's why they have school zones. But Randy, it's so funny that you should mention that because at the end of my live today, I actually was doing some digging and I found out that there was a very similar shooting in Michigan at a church in June of this year. I didn't know this. And maybe other people knew this and were aware of this, but this was almost the exact same situation. But I'll tell you what happened, Randy. This guy drove his truck through the entrance doors of the church and somebody in the parking lot saw that that's what he was doing. When the guy got out of his truck, the person in the parking lot hit him with their own car. And then the security guard at the church shot him dead before he was able to injure anybody else.
I think I saw something where they interviewed that guy,
The one that was shot?
the security
The
guard.
security guard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
See, I know it wasn't an LDS church because there was a security guard there.
Exactly.
And
But that's what I'm saying.
saved the congregation.
This happened in Michigan, just 1 hour south of where this other incident took place in a suburb of Detroit. And so that would have been the time for all churches everywhere to say, look at that. They had a security guard and lives were saved in that instance. Maybe we should do the same. But not the MFMC. They probably that wasn't even a blip on their radar because it wasn't a Mormon church. They probably didn't care at all.
When you walk into Target, there's those big red cement balls that are spaced along. That's not because of their logo. That's a protective measure to keep people from driving into the store with their cars.
Right.
And I think that, Gene and I were talking earlier today, they should implement a measure like that. They can make them steel poles. They can make them look like scrolls. They can do whatever they want. Make them decorative if they want.
Little Moroni's.
Right, little Moroni's. But put something up near the entrances of the church. So, did you just?
I did.
Like
Yeah,
you're drinking?
that's the horn. That's Moroni's horn.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you're knocking back a fifth there, but anyway, yeah, I think they should implement barriers. But the church I don't think they care enough about the members. But like you said, General Conference, they'll.
I'll tell you, it's a good point, Randy. And I was thinking while you were saying that, I wonder how it'll be interesting to start taking bets on how long it's going to be before more members of the church show up armed to sacrament meetings or worship services.
Oh, it's already happening for sure.
Well,
Sorry.
there should be someone responsible, hopefully a law enforcement agent of some sort that is armed in church, so that if something like this occurs, they can nip it in the bud. I didn't want to play too much of that video because, you know, we might be repeating something you've already seen. But my idea was have a representative from the Elders Quorum on each side of the chapel where the churches are. All the other doors, they're locked when church starts. So
Yeah.
they come around to the side door to enter in. Now, have a representative sitting there through sacrament meeting, through the meetings, and if someone walks up that looks shady, hit a button and it remote controls the locks on both sides of the chapel. That's it. You don't even need a gun. You can just nip it in the bud right there. And then you can walk up to the door and they can holler what they're there for. Otherwise, they're not getting in.
Is there really an epidemic of Mormon churches getting attacked? There's one.
There's an epidemic
Well, it
of
takes, Trevor,
churches. There's
because
an epidemic of churches getting attacked.
Yeah, in
Do you know,
general.
there's
but-
been like 10 more shootings since 10 or 15 since September 10th.
It's true.
Can you
Yeah.
keep holding my mic? Thank
It's
you.
still, it gets exaggerated in our minds hearing about all of them. I mean, in the bucket of things, it's an extremely, extremely tiny fraction.
But it's better to be safe than sorry, Trevor.
Sure.
And there's
But it's
always
not some huge
copycat.
pressing issue.
Ow!
There's copycat criminals. And let me tell you, here's the thing. I don't know if you're aware that the church members have now raised $500,000 for that family of the shooter to show how holier than thou they are. Oh, well, let's raise funds for his family.
Yeah, and not
$500,000.
and the members don't even, and the members who are injured don't have a third of that.
Well, of course not. They're
Yeah,
already
that's crazy.
members.
Yeah.
Here's
Screw
the
them.
deal. People out there are going to say, wait a minute. I'm kind of down and out. You mean to tell me that if I attack a church and shoot up the place, that my family, they'll raise money for my family? Because they got $500,000. I'm telling you, the church is making it easy for copycats
Yeah.
to do the same
That's
thing.
Very good, very
They're-
good up.
I have a feeling it wouldn't
They're
happen the
very-
next time, though. I have a feeling it wouldn't happen the next time. If it does happen.
Well,
Yeah.
Hopefully it
but I'm
doesn't
just
happen.
saying, these
Wait.
people.
Let's hope it never happens again.
No, for sure.
All right,
For sure.
come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But if it does happen, I don't think they would give money to that person next time.
Is it
Well-
so? Has it been confirmed that is that like money into like a GoFundMe? I thought there was some. Like some-
GoFundMe.
Oh,
It's a
okay. It is a
GoFundMe. There's a
Yeah,
page for the victims.
It's not
Is
the
it
members.
organized
I
by
mean,
the ch-
it's not
the
the
member?
church. It's the
No,
members.
it's a GoFundMe page. Jasmine, stop it. Sorry. I have Sally on my lap and
Then-
Jasmine.
Jasmine Rapoli.
I
Yeah,
have
she's in the room.
all
staring
time,
at him.
Jasmine.
Daniel Peterson, get down from there.
John Gee,
Oh,
quiet.
that stupid dog that only walks backwards.
So we do have a cat named Jasmine, and she wants. Sally's on my lap, and she wants attention too.
Will you name one of your cats John Gee, Tim, for me?
No.
Come on. One you don't like.
Excuse me. Okay.
One you like less.
Okay. One of
I
the
mean,
non-social ones.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know who I can name John Gee. All right. Yeah. Okay.
My Egyptian
So,
cat. Very mean. He's the worst one ever.
Cats are Egyptian.
So
Yeah, now there will be two John Gees
let's
that
ask-
can't read Egyptian.
let's ask the peanut gallery and the chat. What changes would you like to see me make to the church when I become prophet?
Which is, since the funerals happened today, it could be any time this week that Tim's
Any
made
day
prophet.
now.
I could get a call from Darwin tomorrow. From
Oh, that's why you're dressed
got your
up
pager?
then.
You
You
have a
went to
pager
the
with you,
viewing,
Tim?
didn't you?
I want to know. If Tim's planning to give us any advice on how to turn your family on.
I like Lisa. Lisa's saying.
My suggestion was, just to be clear, just give out cash at every event, everything. Just give out cash to everyone. That's the way to fix the church.
Better
I would
bathrooms.
become Mormon.
What do you mean by hold it? What do you mean bathroom stalls, MB?
I think it's so that individual bathroom stalls, so they can be unisex, so that anybody can just go in.
They do have
Lock the door.
individual bathroom stalls.
Or are they saying they want them like floor to ceiling seiling? Oh no.
That would be
MB,
nice.
what do you mean by
'Cause
bathroom?
I always want
stalls? Do you
that.
already
I
have
freaking
those?
America is garbage with bathrooms. Like how we have like no privacy. It's like ridiculous. It's like
Better
a
music.
thin
Yeah,
wall. Like it's crazy. We don't just have a different room.
Can I make a
Okay.
quick mention about MB while we're here? I don't know. I told you guys I preached a sermon, an hour-long sermon out in Moab in the Red Rocks there. I just recorded it on my phone. And trying to upload that from the road is a beast. And so I was able to upload that from MB's kitchen. She generously picked me, met me, picked me up in Albuquerque, took me to the best New Mexican food lunch I've ever had, and then invited me to her home to upload the sermon. I mean, MB,
Very cool.
she's a good girl.
Okay.
And
Champion.
she's saying I was right. I like her. She said I was right. It was about the
MB,
stalls. Floor to
That was very
ceiling.
sweet, MB.
MB, I was at the movies last night, and all the stalls there had cracks that you could see through.
It's insane in America we do
I
that.
don't know how you can eliminate that.
Just make a freaking wall without cracks in it.
No. You got to have cracks for the door. I guess you
No,
don't.
you don't. You can have,
You
you
don't.
can have just a door.
If they're properly fit. Now, if you're in a,
Okay.
if you really want to be private about things, you just hang a big long piece of toilet paper from the top down to the bottom, and they can't see in. Because I worked at FedEx, and the cracks were, I'm not exaggerating, they were like this.
Yeah.
You might as well not have even had doors. And I like
Yeah.
privacy when I'm doing some business.
Yeah, it's insane what we do.
Yeah, I say hang the toilet paper, and it covers the cracks.
I don't worry about that kind of thing when I'm in the bathroom. So
I try not to, but it's kind of hard.
Does it cover all the cracks, Randy?
If you use it
I
right.
use the
my
toilet paper just.
cracks.
I use the toilet paper just for one crack.
yeah, one
Well, you gotta-
crack.
You got to cover both cracks, and then eventually cover your own crack.
Okay.
Because that's what it's for.
That was coming.
All right. Enough.
It is
Enough.
a wonder
Enough.
that this is not a quorum of the 12 meeting right here and now. This is
Do you want there to be a permanent latrine orderly in the bathroom? For anybody who's
Yes.
seen No Time for Sergeants and knows what
That's
a
a
permanent
calling.
latrine order.
That's a
Okay.
calling. The bathroom orderly is a calling now.
It had to be
They
a
hand out
Man, the
cologne,
bathrooms.
aftershave, gum, perfume, tampons,
Some
that
poor
kind of stuff.
guy. Just hang out in the bathroom all day.
That makes
And they
it a
get
calling
tips.
for people to
Hey.
clean the bathroom, for people to clean the chapel. I don't see how
Oh,
it is
I would
going to hire security
I
or
would-
help.
I would hire back all the janitors and building maintenance people too.
Oh yeah, people actually get money from the church. That'd be nice.
Songs wants to institute toilet paper tithing.
Okay,
Fair
whatever that
square.
is.
Square.
So
That's a hymn
what
right
kind
there.
of what
That's a
kind
hymn
of
right
music?
there. Son.
Okay, Jesse Robbins says better music. What do you consider better music?
You gotta get
God.
guitar and drums. You gotta get
Hymns
guitar
of
and drums
church
in there.
world. Mm.
We
I
are
want
the
to hear
champions.
what he or she has to say.
Something
More
with
money than God. Charlatans never change.
I mean, they got the money. They could get some big acts at General Comforts. You know, they could bring in some big stars. Why not?
I'm not a big believer in Wall Street, but I can tell you guys that I have more than one spot. If the Church of
Okay.
Korahor could have its own Ensign Peak, I tell you what we'd do. We would mint some cryptocurrency. Like we'd go like serious big time cryptocurrency. I mean, who's in? I don't know how to do it. Somebody who knows how to do that, be my Ensign Peak. Let's
Well,
go. Let's make money.
Okay. Now somebody's worried about their kid in the bathroom. Okay. Just go in there with your kids, then you won't be a problem.
Well, yeah, but if I have my little 6-year-old girl and I go into the
Your
bathroom
wife
with
takes her in. Your wife or significant other takes her in.
I like
we
MB's
mentioned-
idea. This will boost traffic to church. Open
I
the
think
big screen to sporting events.
Do they have big screens in chapels now?
Most of them
Or
do.
in the restrooms.
Do they?
On the doors, the TVs on the doors in the restrooms.
Good idea. If they put like the football game up on the projector, that's a good idea. Actually, yeah, people
BYU football and BYU basketball and BYU Hawaii and Ricks, okay, and all right.
Sure.
Okay.
How about BY Seattle Seahawks?
That's right.
Okay. If they're not playing opposed to one of the church teams, all right.
I know at least
Okay.
one former Mormon that likes the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
Yes, believe me, there's many. Hey, can I tell you an embarrassing experience that I had with tampons? Because
Oh,
Yeah.
talking about
Wait.
It's a family show,
handing them
Randy.
out in the
A
restroom.
bathroom in a chapel is so small, there wouldn't be any room for a concierge. with
You can hang
that
out
stuff,
there.
okay? Huh?
You could hang out in one of the empty stalls, or
There's only
Mhm.
one stall. I don't know. Every
some
LDS
bathrooms are
chapel I've
bigger.
been to, well, there was one that had more than one stall, but for the most
Most
part,
I've been in.
you only have one stall and one urinal
a
for the
dream.
guys, and I'm guessing 2 stalls for the women. But
Okay, Randy's going to do his tampon
okay, Randy,
story
do your
as
thing.
long as he keeps it clean.
What? Come
No
on.
man ponds.
It's
No man pond
well
evolution. We don't
when
need
I
that.
was
Keep it
first married,
sanitary.
Keep
I've
the
got
napkin sanitary.
everybody in here now. When I was first married, my wife sent me to the drugstore and asked me, and I just knew this was coming, if I could please buy some Tampax. And I knew nothing about it. So I walk into the drugstore and I'm like looking around.
wall
I'm
full.
like, I said to the cashier, because it's a busy drugstore, it's Walgreens. I said, could I please, I need some help. I'm supposed to buy my wife some Tampax. Well, she gets on the freaking microphone and said, whatever the guy's name was, Bob, we've got a customer who needs you to bring up some Tampax. And he thought she said thumbtacks. And he gets back on the loudspeaker and says, do you want the kind that you hammer in with a hammer or that you push in with your thumb?
the guy
I
you
was
hammer is a hammer.
freaking humiliated.
That worked out. It was a fun story. I'd love it if it was me.
Yeah.
That's
get
what
the
I would.
point.
That's what I would have done. I've been like the ones you get you hammer in with the hammer. Damn it!
Depends on your kink, right? Ex-mojo.
Randy, did you have sisters?
3 of them. Yeah. Yeah. I
And
grew up with
and
only
you
sisters.
didn't know if
Without buying tampons.
They were all so TBM. They had a code. They would come in and say to my mom, oh, I fell off the roof today. And that was their code for they
Fell
started
off
their
the
period.
roof.
Me, I'm always like, how come you guys are allowed to play on the roof and I'm not? Because my dad would get really mad if I did. And they never told me what the hell falling off the roof meant until later I got it off the roof, OTR, on the rag. I get it now.
That's what it meant? Well, that's very elaborate.
Yeah, I never knew.
Okay. I had 3 sisters and I knew from a very young age. But
Well,
And
I'm
no
glad they
sisters.
shared that information with you. Because
Thank
mine
you.
didn't.
Me, it was the day I got my driver's license. My mother said, I'm never going to the store to get your sister tampons again. You need to know what kind, you need to learn what kind they like, and they will give you money, and you can do them every time, and it's gonna make you a better man. She told me.
Well, they've
I
got
did.
different sizes.
You gotta
That's
do that
what
unless
I
you
don't
buy
understand.
groceries.
You got super sized, queen
Oh, yeah.
sized,
With
king
wings,
size. I don't know what they
without
are.
wings.
That's what I was gonna say with wings.
King size.
Don't
Ooh,
have
king size. That's gonna be
tampons.
a.
Yeah, I know that. I
Wait.
know. If they did, that'd be
So
wild.
there was a special trip to get tampons in your family. Like that wasn't just at the grocery store. Like it was like only to get tampons. You're the guy.
I love my
Right.
sisters, but I'm gonna
Like-
reveal this. My
Like
sisters
two
never
bananas, a box of
created a
Are you
cereal.
planning
and some
ahead?
Hang on,
cupcakes.
let Joe talk. Let Joe talk.
Sorry.
No, I was just saying, I'm going to reveal a little more than my sisters probably would have liked, but they never planned ahead that they were going to have menstruation again.
Okay.
The ladies were not forward thinkers.
Right.
I thought that was the last
Cha-
time. It won't happen again. Don't worry.
Okay,
Yeah.
songs. Tampons don't have wings, but the pads do, right?
Right.
Right?
So
Yeah,
far.
that's true. Yeah.
If
Even I know
tampons
that.
had wings, it'd be problematic.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It'd be
Right, they'd
painful.
be flying over all over in there, flying around.
Well, and when you went to the store, Randy, did
Just
she
all
use tampons or did she use pads? Or those little cup
Tam-
things that they sell
What
now?
she requested was Tampax, which sounds like
Okay.
thumbtacks. That's what the whole confusion was about.
Okay.
I guess that's a brand, but
Yeah. I was
It
gonna say
is
it's
a brand.
right? Brand
It is.
Yeah.
tampons.
It's the most.
Well, I know from Breaking Bad, you can use a maxi pad. If you have a bullet wound, you can put that on your bullet wound to absorb blood.
You do that with,
Same.
in the Russian
Yeah.
army, that's how
Yeah, I
they
saw Joe.
to do
Yeah.
bullet wound, gunshot
Any
wounds is
army.
with the tampons. And,
No, they were
and
telling their soldier, yeah, they didn't have the stuff, so they told the soldiers, go to your wives, get tampons, and bring those because we don't have the medical supplies in the Russian military recently.
let me tell you, that would just reinvigorate your patriotism, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it's like you
we don't have
drafted into the
bandages.
army. You're 50 pounds
Bandages,
overweight,
I
and
mean,
you're
they are
I saw-
super- so
go to YouTube.
Yeah, I saw a
Yeah, it's crazy.
demonstration on YouTube not just a week ago that they just took a new one and that they would show the husband, they drop it in a drinking glass and it just got huge. And the men are always like, whoa, I'm serious. It's like as big around as a freaking orange.
huge.
And I'm
It
thinking,
gets that big.
yes, they get huge. And I'm thinking,
Okay.
hopefully they don't, I mean,
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Doses, you can use them for that too.
they don't
For
get
what?
that big.
What?
Hopefully they
I
don't
don't see
get
the
that
chat.
big inside the human being that they're in. Because that would
Yeah.
rip her open, I think.
Well, I mean, I imagine your body is stronger.
Maybe I should speak for myself, I guess. But I mean, how big are you talking? Like you're being
Like that right there. Whatever
No. Your
they
body
fill
is
up a
stronger than a
drinking glass.
glass of water.
they'd fill up a drinking glass and
Big is
it's on
relative.
YouTube.
a woman.
Everybody's big is a
It
different.
only is. It
Miss
doesn't
Lucy,
get that
speak.
big. So like
Well, baby tits are there eventually, so I mean,
Normal
they tend to get pretty
monthly stuff, it doesn't get bigger down there.
Yeah.
You just have to dip it in.
big. Wasn't
a
the
glass of
show
water to
about
get it
I
down.
haven't
Tenzin
had
the
a
Prophet?
period in like 15 years though. So
It's like a
Uh,
catfish. It grows to fit the pond. It grows to fit
Environment.
the environment.
Indeterminate grower, like a lizard, it grows until forever, you know? It never
yes,
stops growing.
Jesse Roblin, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, from Canada. They expand to the vessel they are in. Exactly.
Yeah. It's not going to explode your body. It's just a sponge.
But
And the,
Peter,
yes, you're missing all the good comments about this.
Peter
I
Higgs
don't
has
understand.
verified that, yes, there we go. Peter has verified that he did use them in Afghanistan to stop wounds. to
Oh,
plug up
Okay.
wounds.
Very cool, Peter.
Only,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very cool.
I am a Songs asked if I'm okay. I've just been sneezing all day and I'm just desperately trying not to sneeze because when I sneeze, it's an event. So it's really loud.
We got to get that.
Well,
on
you've got
tape.
that little button that has a microphone on it that you can push and it mutes you.
I mean,
It's for
I know,
coughing
and
and
I've done that a
sneezing.
few times. It's why I keep disappearing because I feel it coming on. So I'm like, quick, get to the button, and then I get to the button, and then I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I should give it another minute, and then I come back. But I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to disappear again for a second again because it just keeps happening.
Well, I think we'd all like to see you blow your nose. What are you doing?
I don't think you want to see this.
I could do without it.
It's not delicate. It's the opposite. Like imagine like a Canadian goose that just took like a bunch of
That lives in Portland.
Good comparison.
and that's what you're gonna hear. So it's just better. Which I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen some up here in Portland, war torn Portland. With,
That's right.
ironically,
Impersonation.
Oh, speaking of
no.
port,
But back to the show for a second. Tim,
yeah, I don't want to get political or anything.
Tim,
so.
do you approve of the slowing down of building and announcing temples?
yes,
Yes.
Yeah. I approve
Dallin
of
would be
them.
very relieved to hear that.
I
Do you
love
have
how
any other-
Dallin Hoax was coming down on Russell
Rusty.
for
Yeah.
announcing
Pretty
too many
heavily.
temples.
Pretty
Yeah.
heavily.
We're stopping
too.
this nonsense. We're stopping
Yeah.
this nonsense.
Those are expensive billboards.
It sound, I mean, when I heard it, I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, that is a sensible move. That's like the minimum sensible move.
Yeah. It makes sense
Except-
from Oaks.
And then Rebecca found an article about where they were planning on putting another one in Texas. She just posted a few hours ago that they had planned on it, but didn't make it.
Huh.
So that was interesting.
That was so secret she didn't even announce it on the newscast, I think.
Oh, she just found out about it today, a couple hours ago.
She on the newscast maybe she
terms on the
knew about it, but she wanted to get more information before she released the final thing.
I guess we finally found out which member of the 12 didn't have family with investments in local real commercial and residential real estate in those places.
I mean, that is a slight positive for Oaks. At least he's like doing the sensible thing with that. I mean, it's a slight positive for him.
So
Peter
Tim,
Higgs,
yeah,
why-
go ahead, Randy. Read
why
it.
would you even comment like that? That's something that Jesus Christ would do, not the corporation of the church.
Yeah.
That's why we need
I'm a
somebody
billboard.
like Tim, who's more like Jesus Christ than the corporation leaders, Randy.
Oh, nice.
I mean,
Can you
Vote him
imagine?
in.
he would know thing as he and Jesus were friends. I mean, they were. Jesus, they even have that nifty song, Jesus is a friend of mine.
I would release the 12. I'd release all the 12. Oh, I would make 80 years old mandatory retirement for everybody.
There you go.
80.
Okay.
Probably
80.
even that.
Well,
Different
I'm
kind of relief.
71, so I've got to make it, 10 years older. So
Oh, hell, I won't even be alive by 80. So how about 66?
Yeah. All right, 62. I mean,
166?
What?
I would say 62. 62 should be when you can qualify for emeritus status and retire at the earliest. And then by 65, you're out. It's like,
And
dude, you're gone.
offer golden parachutes, golden celestial parachutes.
Without them anyway. I mean, yeah, I think emeritus status, they should keep their salary, keep their benefits and everything, but just get the fuck out of the decision-making seat
okay.
and bring in somebody who's got some energy to actually get something done. I mean, it's hard
Yeah,
for people to remember that when the first quorum of 12 was formed in the Mormon Church. How old were the people there? You were there, Tim. How old were they? They were like 20, 30, 25, 30.
Hey,
I'm
songs.
yeah, wait, well, hold. Say again, Joe.
I said you were there when Joseph called the original 12 apostles.
Yeah, they were in their 20s. They
They were in their
20s,
30s.
20s.
Songs.
I mean-
I did ask Megan Hayes of General
Well-
and Quotable to come on the show tonight, but her son had a soccer game, and I'm like, "Where's your priorities?
Okay.
We're gonna have to hear
Are
about
you putting family
songs.
before us?"
Songs
Yeah.
asked how much I would pay myself. Okay. Well, considering that my housing is paid for and I can't drive a car anymore, and let me see, all my meals are taken. I would pay myself maybe 5,000, 10,000 a month. That seemed fair.
That seems
modest.
good.
Enough
with
so
that.
that I could buy my models and continue building models and doing
You're
research.
being humble.
Women models? You're talking about female models?
No, my airplane.
I'm kidding.
No,
Were you
as long-
driving a
as
car the
long as
other
I-
day, Tim? Weren't you driving a car in Mormonism Live the other day?
Yes, I was.
What? You breaking the law on camera? You said too
Well,
much. We'll edit this out.
I wasn't prophet then.
Oh, you're saying if you're a prophet, you can't drive.
If I'm
Neither was
prophet, I
Dallin.
can't.
I thought you were saying now you can't drive.
What about Dallin? What about Hoax?
Neither was John. He wasn't prophet then. He's not prophet now.
He's
Okay,
not prophet
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Let's see if we make so tomorrow or next week they will call the new apostle on the maybe tomorrow, no, Thursday when they have their meeting, right? This is
I have
second
no
Thursday.
idea.
But they will
And
have
who-
their meeting in the temple and they will call the new apostle and they will reform the first presidency probably this week.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a
Yeah.
chance.
Tim can get in, get rebaptized, and
There,
See,
get this law.
Peter knows his priorities. Yes, Peter. Scale modeling is
there
very relaxing.
is a chance.
You have received the blessing of the prophet,
The Peter prophet.
Maybe somebody
Higgins.
drops a bowl of crystal on the stairs before Jeffrey R. Holland gets up them, and you got to call two apostles. There you go.
I added an extra.
Well, I would release them all.
name.
They're all too old. I would release them all.
We need
Oh,
a
is it
young.
that too?
I would release them all. Say if you want the job, I'd get rid of. You know what I do? I'd send Bednar to Antarctica. Okay. I'd send up Susan to Antarctica. How's that? Okay. Far away as possible.
Who would you
Don't
call?
build the
So who
church
would you
down.
call in? You got 12. You got 12 slots to fill. Let's go. One.
You would be one.
Oh, there you go. Potty Mouth Rollins, then Mitt Romney.
No. RFM, Bill Real,
Yes, that was.
Rebecca, Megan,
Woozy.
Woozy if you want.
Wow. Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm.
Oh, Debbie.
Give me Elder Woozy. Elder.
Oh yeah. I've always wanted to be an elder, so I'm on board.
Okay. All right.
Elder
Uh,
was
I-
have a nice
let's
ring
see.
to it.
Yeah, it's
Can
just
you
something.
take care of that for her?
Yeah.
Just
Can
real
you
quick,
make her an elder?
Maven is
I-
catching
I-
up, and she
Right.
had a story about tampons. She
From
said
an
she heard that
astronaut.
one of the first women astronauts was going to do a mission, and she says the helpers, the men that were helping run the mission, weren't sure how many tampons she needed for a 6-day mission. They asked if 100 tampons would be enough.
That would be extra safe.
So
I mean,
heavy
you can't
flow
run out
day.
there.
Depending on your flow, you can.
Yeah.
That flow could. Yeah.
Sometimes that damn flow could be a real bitch, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be-
And
Plus,
flow could bring the whole
space, the
family.
blood wouldn't go anywhere.
Sometimes
It
it's
would just
light.
stay where it was.
What was that, Miss Woozy?
Oh, I was just sounding like a
Someti-
tampon commercial. It really wasn't.
Sometimes it's lots and sometimes it's little, right?
Sometimes the flow, it's really flowing, and then sometimes the flow's not flowing.
Okay.
It's slow,
That's
slow flow.
Oh, my
The
counselors,
conversation always works its
I
way
think-
back to tampons.
my counselors will be
Every
Gene
show,
and
every
Randy. Gene and Randy would be my counselors.
You're gonna have me, Tim? What the hell?
Randy
Well,
said
you're
he
in
was
the
gonna have a
12
wild
also.
card?
That's
20,000 a
You're
month.
in the 12.
You're gonna have
Yeah.
me trashing the place? You're gonna talk about all
Yeah.
sorts of nonsense?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
from
there.
We're gonna-
schism. Pick up a
Just to spice things up?
I would make Landon presiding bishop because he does facilities.
See, I have
See?
no idea.
Uh,
Yeah, Tim and I would
Landon
back you up.
Brophy.
Tim.
yeah, we'd battle it out. Who could we put in there to be contrary?
What is that? What does that require?
What
Yeah.
does what require?
What do you have to do?
For the contrary.
Do you just argue with everyone? Because if that's all you do, if
It's
you're
not
just
arguments, it's constructive
like
discussion.
contrary,
I think
I'll-
Jim
I'll
Bennett
take
would
that
be a
role.
good guy to be in there.
Yeah,
I wanna-
Jim Bennett would be a
What?
good guy to be in there.
can we
Yeah,
all,
he'd be what?
I have no idea what I want. I just like the idea of being contrary in general. My mom
Yeah,
I
used
would-
to be Mary, quite contrary.
Three steak
right.
knives.
I would make Donny Osmond first counselor, and I would make Mitt Romney second counselor, and then I'd start acting batty all the time. And then when people criticize any decision I made, I'd at this point and say, Donnie and Mitt, they're making all the calls because I lost my mind. I'm not.
Yeah, Donnie, make
I'm
Donnie
not-
the fall guy.
Oh.
That's a good idea.
And I
Tell
would
Donnie's
do
fault,
away.
man. Donnie just wanted it. Tell Donnie, man.
I
You
would
gotta
do
talk
away
to the
with.
guys who are in charge. I'm barely profit here till I die.
I would make the word of wisdom optional.
AKA
Kinda what-
abolish the word of
That's right.
wisdom.
Back,
Not
take it back to
abolish
its
it.
original meaning.
Take it back to its
not
original
by
meaning.
commandment or
No one's
constraint.
gonna follow it
That's
if they don't have to.
Plus, you
only
can update
nerds
it.
would follow it.
You're going to get these Mormons to eat meat sparingly? Tim really is after destroying the church, man. I mean, you really are looking
You're-
to tear it down.
Wait,
How about
wait,
coffee and donuts
Very
after
good.
each meeting?
Yeah.
It says that,
Lord.
Lucy, but no one follows that. No one
I gotta
follows
eat-
the meat part.
I got
There's
it.
Oh, I
There's a-
knew somebody who did follow the meat part.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
there's a
sure.
Mormon vegetarian channel
said
now
meat
on
part.
TikTok.
See,
I've
This
never
is
met a
what I-
Mormon who
very.
thought the meat was bad or anything.
Why are you guys talking about meat parts?
I did start off I think one of the very first comments I made in the chat was the thumbnail was making me
The hot dog.
feel
The hot
bad.
dogs. Look at all the old guys wanting a hot dog.
It says Jennifer in the voice of Jennifer Coolidge.
That's right. Ms.
I want a
Ms.
hot
Woozy,
dog
have you been
real
inducted into the
bad.
Defend Portland forces?
I'm
Yeah.
defending some of the front lines right here at my desk.
There you go.
I'm-
Virtual. It's a
Miss-
virtual war.
Miss Woozy, Miss Woozy, how many illegals are you stashing currently?
all of them. Do you need my address?
I had some ice in here earlier today and it's all
Ice,
gone.
yeah, Ice is gonna bust in your door in a minute now. We're watching this feed.
And also, we don't call them illegals here, Trevor. We call
Sorry,
them
sorry,
Canadian.
my bad.
What do you call
That's my
them?
bad. My bad.
Call them
What do you-
Canadian.
Canadian.
Canadians.
I have my shirt. I don't know if Maven has seen it, but I had you guys have seen my shirt that I had my sister Nikki make for us. It says clergy across the top, and underneath it says "Do not shoot." I've been wearing
Really
it around.
shocked wearing that.
Can I give a favorite moment of me watching? Because I did watch the riots of Portland, which, by the way, are if I could describe the area of town that these are in, it's in a very hoity-toity part of Portland, Southwest Portland, but it's not like a residential area. It's a strictly business area with houses not starting for like at least a couple blocks in one direction, like from the river at least. And I'm pretty sure where this was happening was right at Southwest Waterfront Park, which you are in more danger of getting attacked by a goose, like a Canadian goose, than you are like and I guess that's where
stepping number of ice.
And my favorite part was when some of the ice trucks, like the vehicles were coming out of the building and somebody started blasting the Imperial March from Star
Yeah.
Was this recently?
This was just some footage I saw. Yeah, another creator was playing it and I ended up leaving
Was that
the
recent?
chat. Too many people were telling me I was wrong about what was going on in the town that I literally live in. And so I was like, I can only say it so many times that I live in Portland and you can either believe what I'm saying or not. So I'm just going to go.
Yeah.
And so they're playing the Imperial March and then they start shouting, DHS doesn't have sex. DHS doesn't have sex. And then right as that is happening, another car drives by and they're blasting I Will Always Love You by Celine. So if you want to know how the riots are going in Portland, the riots.
That's
They're riots, huh?
The riots, yeah.
Hey, songs, I sent you a message on your Facebook. FYI. I can't
Oh, my
comment
favorite.
because for some reason I can't comment. I don't know why.
My
I
favorite
can
part was.
comment, but
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
I
Go
just
ahead,
made
Joe,
a comment
man.
and said YouTube rejected my comment because they thought it was spam.
Yeah, I get those a lot with StreamYard. I just stopped using it. But my favorite part of the protest was when everybody started holding up their phones when the police were called out, with their riot gear and everything, and with all those people's phones facing towards them. When the crowd advanced, they retreated, and the crowd advanced, they retreated. It's like that's a different thing when we got your face on camera, man. So
yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
not so bad.
Sorry, I was responding to a comment. Jesse wanted to know if I would be participating in the naked bike ride protest. And Jesse, I just want to make it clear, I am not a domestic terrorist, so I would not be subjecting anyone to that ever in my life.
But you look like one, Miss Woozy.
That sounds painful. Riding a bike naked sounds painful. Like that. Yeah, doesn't sound fun.
I would not subject them to all of this glory without clothing on. I'm just saying. It's been a rough winter. I'm not prepared for summer, and I love the people in my life too much to do that to them. It would make it truly sadistic.
It would make the news. Is that what you're saying? It would make the news. All your family would know.
Oh my gosh. But it is an emergency naked bike ride, so I might have to change my opinion.
Yeah, they're gonna find out.
I'll do it, and I'm one glimpse of me, and they'll bring all the peace. Everybody will come to the peace table, and they'll be like, "Listen, guys, let's put our differences aside. We can't have this happening anymore. Did you see what happened out there? Exmo Joe naked on a bike, and Republicans and Democrats clasping each other, taking each other by the hand. Why do we treat each other like this when we are brothers? All the world will be peaceful again. Everybody will be traumatized, but peaceful.
Isn't Maven live in Portland too? Or am I right about that? Yeah, so she knows.
Yes, she does.
She nailed that. Yeah.
You guys need to get together for dinner.
Very Portland.
You and Maven need to get together for dinner sometime.
We do.
Woozy Maven tag team.
Yes.
I want to know how those naked bike rides work with the way bike seats are, because
That's what I'm saying. It'd be painful. It'd be rough.
I'd have to decide right side or left side, but there's no splitting down the middle.
There'd be calluses. You gotta get some calluses doing that.
right?
I feel like Maven has the pulse on what's going on with protests in Portland. I mean, I didn't even know there was a No Kings 2 thing happening.
Yeah, the 18th.
Okay, see? I need to actually start looking at this stuff. Yes, meet up in Portland. I'm down. And wear whatever you want. I might, if I do participate, it's guaranteed I'm going to be wearing a sloth onesie. That's just going to happen because,
Sloth onesie?
yeah, because
The
why not?
Goonies?
No, like an actual sloth. Like,
Okay. It's like, what is that?
it's just a giant onesie that's a sloth. Like an
Okay.
adult onesie,
Okay.
which is
Man,
Portland.
if I had $1 for every onesie I had that was like a sloth, I'd be broke.
Adult ones like a sloth.
I would have
I don't-
$1.
The
Is
only
this like
onesies
the
I've
Ice
ever
Age
worn were
movie?
in the temple. The
Oh, yeah.
temple onesies.
And the baker's
Oh.
hat too.
This is a good segue into a proposal I had for Tim as the prophet. I keep in mind I'm a never mo, so I've never been a mo.
Congrats on that.
Now it's making sense. Now
Okay,
it's making
and
Okay, anyway, I would like to propose that that we have like once a month. It's just casual Sunday, and you can wear whatever you want.
Nude, whatever.
All those in favor,
okay,
show by a sign of your right hand. All those
Right
opposed?
in.
Hand.
No, one
No
strict
one
dress
opposed.
code. I'm opposed. Got to keep
Yeah,
it
I'm gonna say
formal.
I'm going to say it's every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes.
What? Why?
Heck
Why
yeah.
just one Sunday?
Well,
already
just-
wearing
We gotta keep it
coffee.
reasonable,
You're
Tim.
right. What was I thinking?
We gotta keep it classy,
Every
Tim.
Sunday. But
Gotta
maybe
stay
Okay,
we
gotta
classy.
keep classy.
Sunday.
All right, and that'll be Fast Sunday, right? I mean, the
Right.
first Sunday is Casual
Let it
Sunday.
loose.
Like the
Let it
first-
loose.
The first Sunday of October is like Pirate Day, and then maybe you have like Barbie theme, heading into Valentine, like around Valentine's Day, or another time when pink would make sense.
The fifth Sunday could be ride your bike naked to church day.
Yes, that we could do that in the summertime, like maybe closer to the end of summer when people are
'Cause
really
we want more transparency in the church.
embracing.
Yeah, it's a statement. You're not a creep. You're making a statement. You're not a creep. The nudity's a statement. It's a political message. It's cool.
We could have
I had
someone
done-
handing out towelettes to sanitize the seats, for
Yeah.
when they get back on.
We can bring our pets. Maybe that's
Yeah.
I'm all
something
about that.
we could do.
Yeah,
Everybody
let
bring
your
a
pets.
pet.
Let your pets have the sacrament. It's a win-win.
Yeah,
And
it is.
dog.
And have a
Save their
room,
souls.
Not cats.
have a little pet area outside
What?
if they have to go.
What?
No,
Dogs.
no cats. No
Joe.
cats.
These
Joe.
are
Not
the
Satanism.
deadliest
Joe,
home.
This is
Amen.
God's
Amen.
church.
Home.
We
Joe,
have dogs and dogs only.
Joe.
On the cross,
There
Jesus
will
said
be
dogs only.
cats. There
Hell
will be
no.
cats. There will be
Cats
cats.
are Egyptian. Egyptians enslaved the Jews.
All
They're the
pets.
enemy.
That's right.
Cats
All
are the
pets.
enemy. It's biblical.
Pets.
Tim. Cats are the
Purified.
enemy.
Cats.
Pets.
You got gerbils, bring them. You got a ferret, bring it. You got a
You got
bearded
rabbits.
hell, yeah. You
Got
want a
Cockroaches.
boa constrictor?
Got snake.
You got bed bugs. Bed bugs. Bring those bed bugs.
Did you say bed bugs?
All
Yeah,
of
bring
God's
those bed
creatures are important.
Don't bring the bed bugs, please. Don't bring them.
What? You can't be
Unless they're on a leash.
exclusionary. Yeah.
Chickens.
Some
Yes.
emotional support bed bug.
Chickens.
There was
Yeah.
a support
Comfort
chicken
me with their bites.
one of the trials recently that I watched.
I'm down with that. That's a good idea. I'd go to churches with animals running around. That'd be cool. Just like a farm.
It'd be like
Super cool.
reenacting the Ark.
It'd be way less boring.
There was an emotional. I'm not kidding about the emotional support chicken. I think it was at Brandon Bergero's trial. A lady brought an emotional support chicken, right? And she was dressed
Well, that's
up.
the,
I have a
As a
video.
youth,
That's
as a
handy
youth in
because
sorry, go ahead, Randy.
That
I
was
was just
cool.
gonna say that's handy because not only will it relax you, but heaven knows we could use the extra eggs, right?
Exactly.
Because
As a
my
as
emotions.
a
It just keeps getting
sorry.
better.
As a youth in Utah County here in Utah,
So cute.
there's like the state, they call it the state developmental center, like all the like what's the technical term, like the extremely disabled people mentally in Utah, they can't take care of themselves, they all stay in this facility in Utah County.
Wow.
And once a year or so, we'd have to go to their church and like push them on their wheelchairs to church. But you'd be in church and they're just be, they're mentally disabled, so people just like screaming, and it was definitely like a lot more interesting than regular church, where you just hear like random people just like screaming. It's like, wow, it's exciting at least.
It's more like
Yeah.
Pentecostal.
Yeah, it'd be with all the animals, it could be like that, just be a
So would you
little more
bring them
exciting.
down from the state hospital in Provo?
No, so it'd be like in American Forks. There's a church on the campus, but we had to take them in their wheelchairs from like their dorms, just like a few hundred yards to the church and back.
Yeah, I've been to the hospital. Is that just in American Fork?
Yeah, right by the temple, Mount Timotaugus Temple.
That's
Like
my
right next to the
neighborhood.
temple.
Okay,
Yeah,
I don't know
That's
where that
literally the
temple is,
neighborhood. Even.
but
Joe does.
I know I've been to the mental hospital there. I thought it was in Provo though.
No, it's in American Fork.
It is.
It's called the
Okay.
State Developmental Center. At least it used to be called that. Maybe it's the place.
And the doors were unlocked. Not one door was locked. We were walking around, and the doors weren't locked. And then my friend, do you know where we are? And I said, no, we're in a hospital sometime. She said, this is the state mental. I went,
Oh, yeah,
really?
that's in Provo.
And-
That's in Provo. That's the mental
Okay.
hospital. I'm talking about like
I thought they closed.
I'm talking about like the mental disabled place. I don't know how to say it without saying the R word. I don't
You
know.
can use the
There
R
are
word.
people there who are just like have
Developmentally delayed.
Yeah,
We're
so
Developmentally
just
it's crazy
a Canadian
people.
goose.
It's disabled people, not crazy people.
Okay.
Well, a lot of those
Did you
people
hear
don't
that?
have cognitive differences. They just have developmental delays.
Yeah, they're not crazy.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a calling in Arizona. Well, at least in my stake, it was a calling that would go to what's called the Randolph Institution. And it's the people that, can't take care of themselves, and they're extremely neurodivergent. And it was one of the most rewarding callings I've ever had because they were just so excited. What's that?
I was going to say, that sounds like a good mission. That sounds like a good call.
exciting.
It was a very rewarding calling because these people just can't wait for Sunday because they get to sing songs, and they don't, for the most part, understand what's being said in talks and things. You have to go way down to their level, but it was very rewarding. I'd take my ventriloquist figure and do ventriloquism for them, and they would love that. Are you guys laughing at me?
No.
Tim was
I'm
wondering
laughing
if
at
they
you.
could tell which one was the dummy.
Notice
Okay. I have a story.
I like how the skeleton just slightly moves every time.
In
It's
Colorado,
interact.
Ventriloquism. He's a ventriloquist.
I am a ventriloquist. Yes.
Okay. In Colorado Springs, they have a school for the blind, and we used to go there. And this one girl I was thinking about dating, she's kind of nice. And there was a boy and a girl, and one was black and one was white. And she said, "Do you know that he's black and that you're white?" And I looked at her and I said, "Do you really think they care, or that matters?" That ended any desire to date this girl, I got to tell you.
Oh yeah,
It's like,
Yeah.
It's been like,
Good.
they don't even, I said to her, they don't know. And it doesn't really matter anyway. This is before 78, of course, but it's like 76 or 77. But it was just like, I was going, why do you even think that? To me, it was really shocking.
And Tim was never a real Mormon.
That's true.
According
I
to-
never was a real Mormon. You're right.
Yeah, if you're a real Mormon, you'd be like, that adds up. The blacks are bad. I was taught that as a kid. It all makes sense. That's what a real Mormon would say.
The Brighamites, those who believe in Brigham Young and his crazy ass, stupid,
So wild to me.
Yeah.
racist
Well, it's like
remarks that he made.
my grandma was like that. Yeah, just total racist.
I'll tell you
Okay,
my favorite thing from related to Brighamites this week was some an apologist from on TikTok had posted, and she's like, I don't understand why you people in the media, which of course are people watching TikTok, can't say the name of our church. It's not the Mormon Church, not the Latter-day
yes.
Saints. It was the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, but she didn't hyphenate Latter and Day. And I kept hauled in with the comment and said, actually, that's the Stringites.
Beaver Island, baby.
The whole thing, and you got the name of the church wrong, actually.
Yeah. You did capital D because that's a lowercase d. Because capital D is the Stringites. Yeah, Jim knows. That's why we're Latter Day Digest with a lower D.
Yeah. Okay.
When I first heard that, it blew my mind. Like, what? They have the capital D? Like, we have billions of dollars? What?
Mm-hmm.
Well, pretty soon it's going to become the Church of Christ. Just wait.
Yeah, 100%, Tim. 100% there on that track.
Right.
You're going to drop
Yes.
Latter-day Saints.
I think
That's what's on all of their
outside
pamphlets
chance
now. All of their
What?
ads. It's on their
Yeah.
pamphlets, their ads, all of their advertisement things. The Church of Christ. No,
Well,
the
it makes
Church
it
of
easier.
an outside bet that the church buys up the Vatican and changes the name of the Holy
Oh, yeah.
Mormon Empire Church.
Well, it was the original names. They have that, they can be like, we're going back to the original name, which was the
That's
Church
what
of Jesus Christ.
they're going to use.
So they have that
3, 5, I can't
loophole.
remember the exact verse,
Yeah,
but
the
they're going to
Mormon
do
Catholic
that.
Church. That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
we're going to the original name.
Yeah,
That
that's what
makes
they're
it
going to do.
easier. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's an interesting fun fact. Randy and I interviewed Samantha Newman, and she does Mourn with Those Who Mourn as a TikTok channel. So when she came on our show, she talked a little bit about there's this influencer or whatever was talking about some other lady doing an ad for the church where she's like making it looks like a martini, and there's no name of the church. It's just like come, worship Jesus with us, or something like that. And Rebecca actually touched on that at the beginning of the show. I haven't seen the end of today's.
She
Rebecca.
talked about that, yes, tonight.
And so anyway, so that became a short for Randy and I's show, right? and I ran it, and I put it out about 7 days ago. That little segment where Samantha talks about this, that they don't even have the name of the church in the ad, and she talks about the martini. So it got like 1,000 views in the first 5 days, and for some reason, about 5 days ago, so maybe 10 days ago, I put it out. The second 5 days, it's gotten 17,000 more views.
Wow.
It's getting like 100 views an hour now.
Wow.
Very cool.
And so the Lord definitely has his hand in that short, I think.
Praise the Lord.
Bob, I don't think he's done it yet. I think Hoax will do it on Thursday or.
Done what? What are you talking about?
Bob asked if I think Hoax has crowned himself king yet.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, he's automatically king. We already know he's king. It's by default. There's no election. There's no.
He's already president of the Quorum of the 12 Apostles until April, right? That's my understanding, is that they don't solemnize all the solemn.
No, they can do it. They can do it without a solemn assembly now. They will solemnize him in April, yes, but they will call them. Probably, maybe they won't. You know what? We could all be surprised, and they could stay 14 until April and wait, and maybe by then Oaks and Irene and Holland will all die.
It won't happen. Won't happen. They're
Well-
eager to get in there. They know their clock's ticking. They know
By
it's like
accident,
time's up.
all you
I gotta
can
get in
do-
here.
I think Oaks is enamored by the word interregnum.
I didn't know
Interregnum.
that word. What is that? I didn't even heard that word before.
That's when the prophet dies and there are 14 apostles.
Mm.
And so it's
Thank
the
God I
period
don't
in
know that
between
word.
prophets.
Yes. Between the
I
time they call them
already
new
deleted that
apostles.
word.
Randy, lean out of the frame again, real quick here. Just
See, like,
do it. Just lean out of the frame, real quick here.
man, Randy is the best ventriloquist ever. Look at that. That is ventriloquism professional. That is
Randy's camera is
losing
looking for
talent.
any life whatsoever in the room.
Jack Skellington gets his solo. Get this close up.
Get Randy on the stage. That ventriloquism.
Randy, we need you to turn your microphone.
Me and the skeleton, we have the same build. We're both skin and bones.
You're both keto.
Boo!
Skeletons keto.
Just one time in my life before I die, I really want the doctor to look at me and say, Randy, you're not getting enough fat and sugar in your diet. You need to beef up a little bit. That'll happen after I've been in the grave for like 10 years. But
Yeah, or if you get cancer or something like that.
well, yeah.
My neighbor
has-
let's
My
skip
neighbor has
that.
chicks on the side named Fat and Sugar that he gets occasionally.
Jules wants to know if that's someone from the mortuary, Randy.
Oh yeah, well,
It's a pilfered
that would
skeleton.
be really morbid if it was, but
We already said it's
you know,
Vern Troyer.
I have had some cremation dust come home with me from the mortuary a time or two. But now this is
Oh, my.
hard to believe, but this is actually fake. So
Hard to believe.
Wait, that skeleton's fake. It's not a real human that's a third of the size of a normal size human.
They're
well,
only
you know how they
30.
have shrunken heads.
Yes.
This is like a shrunken human. Then they scrape
It's
the
a-
people off of it.
But Randy, do you have a gold mug anywhere in your house? I'm coming over. We're gonna chat.
Do I have a what?
A gold mug? Do you remember that guy from the documentary series about the
Oh,
Mortons?
yeah.
He had a mug that had AU, and his wife said, I didn't understand. He'd never even been to Australia before. But AU
Right.
is gold. He was sealing dead people's teeth, the gold
Yeah.
crowns, and he'd go out to the garage and smash the teeth out of the gold and melt it down.
What a effing creep
Nazi
that guy
style.
was.
Dude, that series is giving nightmares, man. That documentary, it's like holy
But
shit.
that's literally Nazi style. They did that, obviously, with the concentration camps.
Right.
The whole gold and the teeth.
So Jules'
guy-
job is right across from the San Diego Temple. Wow, Jules. Wow.
So what?
Jules' new job is right across from the
Uh.
San Diego Temple. She
It's a
must
pretty
be on the
temple.
other side of the freeway. Are you on the other side of the freeway, Jules? On the other side of the
I-15?
No. That's the
No,
5, I
I-15?
think. No, the 5. San Diego.
I only know
San Diego.
I-15. 4?
5-5.
That's
5?
handy,
I don't
Jules,
know
because you
California.
can do your initiatory work before you go into work.
Yeah. Multitask.
So, Tim, I have a suggestion for the temple. Preparatory to making them homeless shelters. And I mentioned it like you have one person that gets baptized for on behalf of all the remaining dead, past, present, and future. And then one person that does all the endowment work, the washing and anointings for everybody
Everybody that ever lived.
that ever lived
Okay.
and died.
And they also
And
get
then-
the second anointing, right?
And then, all the temple work's done. You could have all the old people, give them a mission of
Guy.
dealing with their family. Go say hi to your grandkids,
That's right.
And so So that's what I would do, because and then let God work everything out in the afterlife, right?
Right.
And then open up the temples to either homeless shelters or cineplexes.
Gotta
You
say
know how
those white
several of the
rooms will not
churches,
age well with the homeless in the white rooms. It's gonna be a rough, rough time. Those
Oh,
white rooms won't be white for long.
you know how several of the churches, not Mormon churches, have cemeteries attached to them. And I think that the LDS churches and temples should be surrounded by cemeteries of members who pass away and would like to be buried in the, in the presence of God.
There is something really unique about that and special. I agree, Randy. Yes.
Yeah, I
We
just weird
start
into that.
burying people in the
Yeah.
front yard of the chapel and the temple. Oh well, look at the huge lawn in front of the LA temple, man. You could bury so many people there. And you put them in this way rather than that way, you stack them down.
Right.
Vertical?
Drop them
That's
in
a
and
Drop them in.
satanic. That's satanic, Tim.
How long do we
Well-
think it will be before the church starts shuttering temples? I wouldn't be surprised if it happened within the next couple of years. They'll shut
Shuttering
them
them?
down.
I'd say at
They'll
least
shut them
100
down
years.
Oh,
for
shut 'em.
At least
maintenance.
100 years. They won't. They have so much money. They're not going to take that embarrassment. They're not going to. They're not going to do it. They'll just keep them empty.
It
They
might
just
be
pay for it.
sooner than you think.
This
I
is
had
too
a-
embarrassing. I think.
I had an interesting epiphany for an idea of possible revenue generator for the Church of Korihor, since that's pretty much all I think about anymore. I had posted a video that went viral on TikTok about when I went through the church, when I went to the temple for myself for the first time. My mother told me everything that goes on there, so I wouldn't be freaked out like she was. And I had just happened to casually throw out there, and by the way, for a time, all Mormon men knew their wives' new names, but their wives don't know their new name, and supposedly that has to do with the resurrection. But nobody wants to admit that almost none of these men can remember their wife's new name, so they might have to leave them in the grave after all said and done. And all this thing is taken off with all the women who are like, I divorced my asshole husband 10 years ago. He still won't tell me his new name. Women who are like, my husband told me after a year that he couldn't remember the new name and he hopes that he could remember. So I had this idea that I thought, you just put in the date when you went through the temple, and women can give this as a gift for their husband. We'll charge like $150. It has her new name. I'll just pull it out of the database in like a sealed container, and you just bury him with it with break this so that you can resurrect my ass and just sell all these Mormons their own new name in a sealed container.
That's a great idea.
My mother guessed my new name after I was done at the temple. She didn't go with me. I went with a friend, but she guessed it. I get out and we're talking, and she says, "You remind me of Noah."
Shim?
And I went, "Shit."
With a
Are you telling
beard.
me your new name
The
Noah
beard.
too?
Yes.
You got a
Tim is
cool
new name
name.
Noah. Wow.
Your
You
new
aged
name
me
horribly,
away.
Tim. Watch those new name
Huh?
Noah videos. New name Noah, you've aged horribly. After those videos I watched, you see me in the
Well, it
temple.
blew me away.
You were
Blew
like
me away,
40
man.
10 years ago.
Yeah. Miss Woozy, everyone gets a new name when they go in the temple. It's supposed to be kept totally
Yes,
secret. And
They're all terrible.
There you go, guys.
No new
Nice.
name. Me and Woozy. Woozy and I, no new names for me and Woozy.
Yeah,
No temple
that's
for
what I
us.
thought.
I think
Never been.
you know how
Me
people
neither.
ask
And,
I
and
have
it
been. I
and
have been
if
inside of a Scientology building, though. Does that count?
I
yeah,
guess
we'll count
That
that.
does count.
And-
That does
yeah,
count
Let it
legally.
count. Come on, Joe. Let it
It-
count.
Two of them.
If-
What name did they give you though? What name did they give you?
let's
If
say
you're inside
that
the cult building,
let's
it's all
hold it. Moment, Ma. Okay, Miss Woozy, if you go to the temple and your name is James, and the new name that day is James, they will give you the name of Adam. And if you're a female, and your name is Sarah, and the new name that day is Sarah, your new name will then become Eve.
But
Okay?
wait, what is this a legal name or like it's just
No,
No,
it's a secret
Oh,
name for the
It's
temple.
garbage name.
It's
Nonsense.
it's the
It's the name
first
by which you're
it's the
called forth
first
from in the
token.
resurrection.
It's the first token of the Aaronic priesthood. What it has it a name it has, we give it to man will through the veil, and it's the new name. And that's
It's
the
hot
first
garbage.
thing you do. And then the
It's
You
a
have
second,
to know
pamphlet.
it to
It's
get
just
into
make
heaven.
work and super secret thing because somewhere in the Bible it talks about a new name, and Joseph
it's in Genesis, it's in
figured out exactly where it
Revelation.
belongs.
Hmm.
Right.
Nearly
Well,
everyone.
see, now
forgets
you've
their
brought
new
Ms.
name.
Woozy to tears. Thanks, guys. You're making her cry.
Very emotional. Hearing about these new names.
I did just take some NyQuil though, so I'm about ready to get this party started. If you know what I mean.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Smoke that shit.
I took my Ambien, my Viagra. I'm ready for a good time.
I used to do that. The
That
Ambien
was-
parties.
Well, I just gave my
We talked about that already.
I just gave my cat some catnip, so they're getting high right now.
Oh
So
my
they're
gosh.
wow.
party.
What's her
They
name?
might-
Tim's about to get eaten. You're gonna get bit real bad, Tim.
What was
You
the
get
No.
bit
one
normally.
acting up earlier? Was that Janice or Laverne? I forgot the name of the cat.
Jasmine.
Jasmine's the biter.
Jasmine.
She's gonna bite
You
your
have-
hand
So
off.
catnip is real?
Jasmine.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
awesome.
Catnip's real.
I thought catnip was like made up, like Johnny Appleseed or something.
No?
I didn't know
What,
catnip was actually a real thing.
What does it do
My
to him,
ex-
Tim? What does
It gets
catnip
them
do to
high.
him?
Randy, till I was.
It gets them
What do they
high.
do though? Like, do they just like?
They roll
Oh, hell,
around.
send some my way.
Oh, that's fun.
They roll around.
Makes you want
They
to have a
roll
cat.
Let's pass the
around.
catnip.
Johnny Appleseed isn't real?
Man, I want to be a cat. How does that? I wish I was a cat now. By legal drugs? Catnip's legal.
They love
If-
it.
I will say, if
Jealous,
anybody's
though.
never mowed like Miss Woozy and wants to know a good, accurate representation of the Mormon understanding of the final judgment and the passwords you need, you gotta watch my video either on Facebook or TikTok, where that says, "Don't copy your neighbor at the Mormon final judgment," and it's just me pantomiming to the Bridge of Death scene from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Like,
I love it.
He
It's
who
our
crosses
favorite
the
color.
bridge of death
Look.
must answer me these questions 3. Ere the other side he see.
me to see.
What
That's right.
is your name? What is your name? What is your name?
Sir Lancelot
your
of
name?
Camelot.
Rumpelstiltskin.
What is your quest? What is your
Holy Grail.
quest?
I seek the Holy Grail.
What is the airspeed of a swallow?
But
What
is
do you
it
mean? European or African swallow?
Ah!
is it a European or an African swallow? That's my point.
Not so much about swallows. The best part is the end of the video. It's like, how do you know so much about swallows? Well, you have to know these sort of things when you're a king, you know.
King, you know.
Raise your hand if you acted out that entire scene with another youth mom when your kid was in
I've done it
middle
with friends.
school at a Christian church.
Oh, wow.
That is
Yeah.
Very specific.
and the kids loved it, but they thought we were very odd.
I'll tell you, interestingly
just-
enough, though, who would have done it though is Elvis. Elvis's lovers say that he was like obsessed with Monty Python, and he would enact whole scenes from Monty Python, The Holy Grail, which is the best thing ever.
Would he do karate while he did it? Elvis karate is the best thing.
Yeah.
I think it was
karate.
I think it was on this program, didn't I? You guys didn't believe me at first when I said you go on eBay or on Amazon and look up horse action figure for Monty Python, The Holy Grail, and it's a plastic coconut.
Yeah,
No.
I've seen
No.
that. That's good.
No.
It's good.
Wait.
Blue Tim's
Wait.
mind.
I gotta do this.
It's a plastic.
Clearly a flesh wound.
Hold it.
While you're doing that,
Okay.
Cinder Kim says, I just saw on TV that the New York Yankees have a pitcher named Dave Bednar. So he is in good shape.
That's fun.
Your mother was a hamster and your father.
He pitched in
was
high
a
school
Bednar's
in
a pitcher?
1970.
I thought Bednar was a catcher.
He's in good shape as long as nobody discovers the painting in his attic.
Speaking of paintings, I wore my very scary Halloween glasses.
Ooh,
To scare
I'm
you
terrified. Terrified.
I know, very spooky, huh?
little blood drips.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I've got to get some of these now.
He found the
You made
Oh, I have
Tim's
to
day.
get some now. You made my day.
Prophet Tim is
You could use
pleased.
real coconut shells, saw them in half.
Yeah, that might be a little cheaper to do that, Randy. Coconut's pretty cheap.
Have you seen the mashups when they bring out the orb and scepter
The holy hand grenade of Antioch.
of King Charles, and so he's dubbed it over with the holy hand grenade of Antioch? Brother Maynard, the holy hand grenade. Use requiem.
We are the Knights of Neat. I can't even do the high pitched thing. Because
Icky patang, knee whoop.
it's just a flesh wound.
It's only a flesh wound.
That's his arms and legs are cut off.
His arms and his legs.
It's almost like an apologist defending the church.
Come on, you cow.
Yes, exactly.
Just a flesh wound.
It's
Like, what are you afraid of me?
Yeah,
And he starts kicking.
3 shall be the
it's like John
counting.
D versus Dan Vogel.
1, 3, 5. No, 1, 2, 5. No, 3.
Yeah, I was at FanX and I ran into a guy wearing a shirt that matched mine. When we both had our kids with us, I had my kid, he had like 2 kids, and we're both wearing shirts with the holy hand grenade of Antioch here, and underneath it says 1, 2, 5.
5.
Just like point at each other. Like, game recognizes game. Nobody else knows what we're fucking talking about. Just like each other.
So there's no way to segue for this, but I'm just going to say it. On October 22nd, 2024 was the very first Tuesdays with Tim show.
Oh, wow.
So we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary. So anybody has any suggestions for topics for that for the 1-year anniversary other than Tim's 1-year-old?
I'm just trying to make excitement like
Was that porn music? Is that porn music that you just did?
I don't know. I haven't
Now
And hopefully we get tons of suggestions pouring in, and we'll try to do every single suggestion over the next 20 weeks.
Please, every suggestion. Please, everyone.
What we do what if someone suggests a nude only show? You can do that suggestion?
Well, we could do that. We could do that. We could do that. We just blank out the camera.
Well, you can only see your waist and above. You can't
we
see
just do this.
I'm nude right now underneath all my
Nudes only.
We just do this. Oh no.
Am I surrounded by people that are Winnie the Poohing it right now? I'm wearing pants. I just want to make that clear.
I'm driving cross country. I'm not obligated to wear pants.
Yeah, mandatory
I
waist
am.
and nude.
I'm commando style.
John Galt from Kinder Kim. John Galt
He's a
from.
ventriloquist.
Do you know who John Galt is? Does anybody?
Everyone.
He's
What-
all
where-
over every cement wall back in the 60s that you could
What?
find.
What is he from? What character is he from?
He's from Atlas
Galt?
Shrugged, right?
Yeah,
We
yes.
just
Thank
went
you.
over this. Where?
Yeah,
What?
Glad I don't know that.
What is it?
Atlas Shrugged. You gotta
Shrugged.
look up sometime.
Ayn Rand.
Sometime Christopher Hitchens, Ayn Rand, and you learn everything you need to know about who is John Galt.
He's the guy that builds the building and blows it up. He blows up his building. Great film.
Oh,
Great
Jimmy McVeigh?
John Galt, the
No.
building
Tim
blower
McVeigh?
upper.
What's that?
No. John Galt. Come on, get with the program.
Who is John Galt? Because that was written all over in graffiti.
Yep.
Who is
Yep.
John Galt?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
buddy. So I think we should have at least one Halloween show towards the end of the month for our favorite Halloween stories.
Well, that's the 28th. That's the week after.
Perfect.
Spooky
That's
stories.
just freaking perfect.
I think
Well,
your
Brian?
little skeleton buddy agrees.
Yeah. All right. Do you agree, Shaky?
Ichabod?
I was expecting you to do some ventriloquist shit, and you didn't even do it. I was like waiting. I was like,
Yeah.
he's finally going to do it, and then you just left us. You just
Randy
teased
doesn't
us
speak
and left us
for the
hanging.
dead. He speaks to the dead.
That was
To the
a
dead.
lot funny.
For
I
Halloween,
promise-
Randy.
I
You need to
promise
bust out
that
the
on our Halloween
ventriloquist.
show, I will
Yeah.
introduce you to Clarence,
Yeah.
and you too
Excellent. Excellent.
will have met
Okay.
him. Halloween
So-
show. Yeah.
Hell yeah. The
Okay.
dummy's coming
Excellent.
out.
Excellent.
Good idea.
So I put in the chat a few times the link to the show. I'll put it one more time if people want to come in for the after show.
After the show.
We'll
Best
just
show.
go
So,
ahead.
so
and,
let's do next week. Let's do church security.
okay, church security.
We're
Security
going to
next-
volunteer as church security?
Maybe we should
No, we're
call
gonna-
it church insecurity.
We're going to
The
talk
history
about
of
the
church security.
history of church security. Yes. You need to get on Facebook, Trevor, and be in our panel. Create a Facebook account and get in our
I've never been
panel.
on Facebook.
Well, create a Facebook profile and
I can do
join
that
our
now.
panel so
It's been
that we
too long.
can so that we can communicate,
can-
let you know what's going on. Anybody out there
Jesse,
who
We'll
wants
start
to be
making
on a, just
the
a minute,
core.
just
You can do
just
core
a minute.
oriented.
a minute.
Jesse, the Halloween show is taped or recorded. Even though it's live, it's also recorded, so you can watch it when you get home.
Yes.
It just won't be as scary.
It won't be as for fun.
Hey, man,
Any of
I
those
gotta
things.
I gotta get my whoring ass to Tulsa, so I better go. But it was good to see you guys.
All right.
Nice
Good
to you.
night. Drive
Bye,
safe,
Thanks for
man.
joining us
Drive
Yeah.
safe.
in from the hinterland.
God be
Oh,
with you
a
till we
Ouija
meet
board.
again.
Oh, you know what? I'll get tarot cards. Okay, I will buy tarot cards. I've been thinking about buying them on Facebook. I mean eBay.
Okay.
I will buy tarot cards for that.
Screw the Ouija board. That shit's scary. That shit is real.
What?
I am not kidding. you.
What? No, thank
Yeah.
no, come on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my
I think
god.
Ouija-
Randy knows.
I wish it was
Ouija
real.
boards are nothing to mess with.
I've never messed with one except I put a puzzle together once that turned out to be a Ouija board, and that was
We
kind of-
messed with one of the young women, well, we were teenagers at a church social once. It was fun.
All right, so I'll just say good night and thanks to everyone
Good
for
night.
watching and coming in the show. And like I
Thank
say,
you.
if you want to come to the after show where people will talk for
Just kicking
30
in.
minutes to an hour more,
Get down,
cool.
Miss Woozy.
I have to watch some TV though now. All right. Thanks
Oh,
everybody for watching. Have a
Thank
great
you.
rest of the week.